Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I have some cleaning motivation, my favorite way to do meatloaf recipe with you, a couple of tips and tricks, new products. I even have a clothing haul from Old Navy to share with you at the end of this video. So get ready, let's get to it. I don't know about any other moms, but the dining room is where the mess never ends. There's always Cheerios and applesauce packets and those little freeze-dried yogurt drops for babies, and they're always everywhere. So I'm getting started on this 2-day cleaning adventure by working on the dining room and the kitchen, and I'm going to show you a recipe at the end of this cleaning day. Again, my cleaning days are spread out over a long period of time. I have a 1-year-old at home with me right now, a 3-year-old that is at school, so nothing ever looks as perfect as it does when it's edited. Most of the time what I'm doing takes a lot of time between napping and diaper changes and just needing to cuddle. We just discovered that our 1-year-old has huge molar coming in the back of her mouth. She doesn't hardly have any other teeth, but she's gonna have a big molar in the back of her mouth, and it must be so uncomfortable. So between all that, I get little bits of housework done here and there, and I always try to make meals super simple and quick and easy. So getting started with the dining room and the kitchen, and I hope that you're ready to go. I certainly am, so let's get some stuff done. Welcome back to my channel. If you have been here before, I'm so grateful to you, and if you're new here, I hope you stick around. Please think about hitting that subscribe button. Please like this video and jump on board this crazy cleaning adventure where I try to keep up with life and motherhood, and sometimes it's really insane. I've literally had some days where I've barely been able to keep up with the dishes, and that's okay. That's totally normal. If you're a mom, I know you get it. It's okay. It's completely normal. So getting some stuff done in the dishes, getting it run, the dishwasher, it probably runs once every single day. But trying to stay on top of it is the next hardest thing. But I have some cooking to share with you, and I'm pretty excited about getting some stuff done. I felt really motivated, and it might be because for some reason I was really excited about my new clothes, which is kind of silly because I'm not usually excited about new clothes, but I got kind of excited. I even wore the shirts throughout this video, but I will show you all of the clothes that I got at the end of the video. Orange juice is a staple in this house. The 3-year-old loves it, so we always have orange juice on hand, and we just regularly use the frozen concentrate. I have found no good reason why to not buy the concentrate. So if you know any other brand of orange juice that you think is better or an easier way to go, to me the concentrate is cheap, it's very affordable. I can buy a lot of them at once and have juice for a long time. Alright, so the first thing I am doing to prep for dinner is to actually prepare the meatloaf. And I like to keep it really simple. I don't even measure anymore because I pretty much have an idea of what goes into meatloaf. It's 1 egg and breadcrumbs, and then I add whatever flavors that I want in my meatloaf. It's usually ketchup, and then I use salt and pepper and garlic or onion powder or garlic powder. I mean, it's all about what I already have on hand. So every time I make it, it's a little bit different, and that's kind of the beauty of meatloaf. I am also preparing this earlier in the day. It's so much easier to have it done and ready to throw into the oven rather than waiting until the last minute to try to prepare dinner, because then we're eating really late and that just seems silly. So I am using a muffin pan. Yes, muffin cupcake pan is my absolute favorite way to prepare meatloaf. The serving size is perfect, and one pound doesn't even take up the whole thing, so I will fill all the empty holes with water. You want to do that. It's good for your pan. And that's it. It will cut the cook time down to about 20 minutes, which is perfect. So I threw that in the refrigerator, and the next thing I'm going to do is wash my potatoes and cut them into appropriate sizes. I will leave them in water in the refrigerator until it's time for them to bake. And on another sheet pan, I will have just mini or baby carrot sticks. Super simple. Throw it on a sheet pan and put it in the oven when you're ready to cook dinner, kind of dinner. This is what I love to do. I just don't have time to do cooking where there's a lot of moving parts. I need everything to be quick and easy and ready to go. And this is a favorite. We must do this once a week. Okay, dinner is prepped. Now in a little bit, all I have to do is throw it on a couple of sheet pans. I'll probably just use one sheet pan since the meatloaf is in cupcake tin. Highly recommended. Saves time on cooking and everything. So that will all go into the oven when we're between 40 and 30-ish minutes away from dinner, which is always based on the time that Chris gets home from work. So we'll be back later to get dinner going. And now it's time to do dinner. Dinner's always based on when I think Chris and Mercy are going to be home. Chris picks Mercy up after her school day is over, which is relatively late because it's after his work day is over. So it's usually between 5 and 5:30. Sometimes it's around 6. Either way, when I find out they're on their way, that is when I get dinner into the oven. I just had to move one of the racks up, and I put in the carrots and the potatoes. Parchment paper is the best thing ever. It makes cleanup super easy, and I recommend filling the empty holes. It will just make sure you don't ruin the pan. And that's it. That's all I had to do for dinner. Starting day 2 by straightening up the toys in the living room, another mess that never really ends. Frey was in an exceptionally good mood, and I found out later on that it was because she had my wallet in her hands and she pulled all of my cards out of it. It took me 10 minutes to locate them all, but she was happy. She was watching her sing-along show, and she is almost walking. I think maybe within the month of March, she might officially be walking, which is just unbelievable. I can't believe that she's walking. I can't believe she's 1. I have a 1 and a 3-year-old. My mind is still blown. Either way, when she's in such a wonderful little mood like this, it's perfect time to get things straightened up and vacuumed, which I will get to. And Like I said before, we found out that she is teething right now. Obviously not uncommon, completely normal. I noticed that she's just got this huge molar coming in the back of her mouth. She has, little front teeth, top and bottom, but now she's just got this one massive tooth in the back of her mouth, and it must be so uncomfortable. So we've had some really rough days this week, and that's just real life cleaning. And she also follows me constantly, which is cute and sometimes difficult, but mostly cute. Freya has such a funny relationship with the vacuum. Sometimes she seems afraid of it, and other times she won't stop chasing it. It's pretty funny. Sometimes motherhood requires a clothing change. So it just happens. It's the way it is. But it's much later in the day, and the girls are being entertained by their daddy. It's after we've had our dinner, and I'm finally getting in here to this little bathroom and getting it squared away. The only person that really uses this bathroom is little Mercy, and for some crazy reason it's such a mess. But she's 3. We are in the process of potty training. It's been difficult, but also strangely rewarding. So we officially stopped ordering her diapers because she's doing so well. So that's going to be a huge money saver for us. But yeah, getting in here and getting it cleaned. And I have a new product to test out in the bathroom, and that is I bought some non-skid. They look like stickers, honestly. I'm going to put them in the bathtub. They're supposed to be, permanent, semi-permanent. So we'll see how that works. But first, I'm going to straighten everything up, and I'm going to clean out the bathtub and make sure it's completely dry before I start working on the stickers. I usually always have Drano on hand, but when I don't, this is just a go-to method. This is baking soda and vinegar, and I swear by it. It absolutely works. Not only does it work in keeping the drains clear, but it will clean the drain because you can actually see that it's bringing stuff up and that I was able to wipe out of the sink. Favorite method. I use it on all of my drains, the showers, the sinks, and even in my kitchen. So works awesome if you don't have Drano on hand. But next we're getting into these funny little stickers that I got for the girls. They are adorable. You can see them here now. I ordered them off of Amazon, and they do look like stickers. They are nice and non-skid, and came with what looked like a lot. It didn't seem like a lot once I got them in the actual bathtub, but it's done. I made sure it was dry. I made sure we didn't need a bath for a few hours because they're supposed to sit for almost 24 hours before getting wet. I threw them into the tub, tried to, I don't know, make sure that they looked good. There wasn't two of the same right next to each other. That might just be me. That might just be my OCD speaking up, but this was really easy and it was really quick, and they were sticky. I mean, that's a heck of a sticker right there. They're not budging, they're not moving. So it's been a couple nights since I did this, and so far this is working great. And I mean, it's really cute, right? For a girl's bathroom. Munchkin? Does it look good? Yeah? Here I have 8 of my 10 new items to show you. I bought all of them from Old Navy. That one is a nursing and pregnancy maternity shirt, and this one was also a maternity shirt, but I feel like I could wear them anytime and nobody would know. So I love all of them. They're bright, they're colorful. It makes me feel ready for summer. I love it. So this was from Old Navy. I'll try to mention, I think there's 3 others that didn't make it into the video, and I will try to mention them when I'm wearing them again. So thank you so much for joining me. I was so happy to have you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you are ready to get some things done. See you next week.